At 130 pounds, the only meeting tonight of four-time state champs. We have Mike Martin from Great Bridge High School in Chesapeake, Virginia, a four-time Virginia state champion with 171 career victories and a fall in the semifinals yesterday against Todd Meneely from Omaha, Nebraska, also a four-time state champion, undefeated the last 2 years, and 145-3 record in his last 2 years as a high school wrestler in Omaha.
Both these wrestlers, four-time state champions, as Brian said. 15 seconds in, and they go off the edge. Martin will be going to the University of Illinois next year. He signed in November. Meneely has committed to the University of Iowa. He will sign on the first signing day, which is coming up in a week or so. 30 seconds gone and no score.
Mention Meneely's a four-time state champ, actually a six-time champ, 4 in wrestling and 2 in powerlifting in Nebraska. And you can tell by looking at him.
Well, that's for sure. 41 seconds gone.
And Mike Martin here from Virginia, Rob, from a school we hear a lot from. One of the primary, schools in the nation. You see at the most of the big tournaments. They're competing with the best in the country again and again. Great Bridge, we hear a lot from them.
Probably their best team ever this year. Now, it's interesting to note that Virginia, in the 13 years of this tournament, has never had a national high school champion. They've had 32 place winners, but they're the only state in the top 25 in place winners without a champion. They've got 3 shots tonight, starting with Michael Martin here. We'll see if it takes place. 40 seconds left to go. And a stall warning against Michael Martin as Meneely goes on the push and they go out of bounds. 37 seconds left to go.
And on that team note you were mentioning, that great effort by the Virginia squad this year has them in 6th place right now, a very strong 6th. They're going to finish at least there and could potentially move up.
Meneely with the front headlock. These two wrestlers met in the Junior Nationals last year at Fargo in the freestyle competition, with Meneely winning by a score of 9-2. Oh. And he hits a little hip toss action here, trying to improve on it. Martin fights out of it, and now he grabs the high crotch, trying to trip Meneely to his back, but Meneely throws the hips in, and no points as we head the period. How about that scramble, Todd?
Hey, the referee had a close eye on that one. He made sure he was right in there and had a great view, and I think it came out right where he needed to call it. There was no change, although it was very close for a moment. Terrific flurry to end that first period.
Both wrestlers with great chances to score there, and no points. Oh, the takedown was given to Meneely now.
Well, the initial 2, I had observed that, but right. nothing after that.
Meneely lets Martin go. He leads 2-1.
Oh, we'll see if we can get any more flurries like that. Certainly something to entertain the audience here. We've had plenty of entertainment so far this evening.
Meneely pushing forward, pushes Martin out of bounds. And now Martin in on the low single. Meneely trying to spin behind. He locks around the waist. Martin trying to improve on it, getting very close to a stalemate situation here. Now Martin trying to turn into him, and he's got the takedown with the hip pressure. It's 3-2. So the first lead of the match for Michael Martin of Great Bridge. First of 2 Great Bridge wrestlers in the finals. We'll see David DeShiel at 2:15 later on. Meneely tries to stand up. Martin brings him back down and splits the legs. A minute left to go as they go near the edge, and with a minute 1, they'll restart it. Two four-time state champions here in the 130-pound final.
When we entered this tournament, we had 16 four-time state champions entered, and this is the only weight class where both of them were able to survive to the final.
3 of them here in the finals. And Meneely again with the stand-up. Martin dumps him back down. 40 seconds left to go, second period. 3-2 still the score for Michael Martin of Great Bridge, and the stall warning against Martin and a point for Meneely.
So we'll have a decision to make here from the top position. Will Martin, we've got 38 seconds to go. It'll be interesting to see if he continues to wrestle from the top position or if he kicks him out.
Meneely stands up. Martin able to keep the body lock and brings him back down. 25 seconds left to go here, second period. And Meneely back to his feet once again. Martin drops to the high crotch and trying to bring him back down. 15 seconds left to go. Trying to lift Meneely up off the mat. Meneely trying to run out of the grasp of Martin, and now the escape is given as Meneely is able to break the hands, and the second period comes to an end.
I really think Martin was making an effort to try and bring him back, but he just couldn't do it. He couldn't move him for 15 or 20 seconds, and like you said, it could have been a stalling, ended up being an escape.
Now the duck under and the go behind, and he has the leg takedown, and the legs in as well, does Martin. And this is the Turk is one of his pet moves, and he has the count.
And he reaches back, Rob, and gets the ankle here, the old foot carry. I love that move. He's got him secured, and we could be here a while.
We have seen Martin do this time after time after time during the season, and he is getting not only the takedown, but he will have 3 for the near fall. We have 1:20 left to go here in regulation time.
Certainly, he could stay here the rest of the period.
Exactly.
It's a pinning combination. I wouldn't be surprised at all. He does go away from that foot, though. And once he goes away from it, it will be interesting to see now if Meneely can roll out, and he does.
He does roll out. Martin still has the leg in. Now both legs in. Under 1 minute left to go. The 3 points have been given. Martin leads it 8-5, and now he's looking for either the power half or the arm bar, and the stall warning against Meneely now for the first time.
So just 45 seconds to go. Martin certainly in a great position as a stalemate is called, but I was surprised, Rob, that he let that foot go. I think he could have stayed there the entire period.
Very true.
Wrestlers are always taught to improve their position. That's one time when you're better off just sitting there.
42 seconds left to go.
Now an escape and a takedown here will tie it.
Meneely up on his feet. He breaks the hands. It's 8-6. Now Martin trying to snap down.
And 30 seconds.
Martin's got to be aggressive. He already had 2 stalling warnings.
Now we'll see what Meneely does. He's most of his offense has come off that push. Now he works the 2-on-1. Martin working toward the edge. May get another stalling call, but he's able to circle Meneely around, and with 10 seconds left, Todd Meneely needs a takedown to send it to overtime. Martin trying to stay in the center. Meneely with the front headlock, trying to work something. 3, 2, the inside trip doesn't work, and Michael Martin is the first national high school champion ever from the state of Virginia by a score of 8-6.